Man, the downloads don't end. This one was from when I was chatting with the wife midday today. We were sitting on the back porch just looking out at the scenery, enjoying the breeze, and you know, I had a sudden realization. This is usually how these downloads work. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The Holy Spirit's funny. And I realized, after the restrainer is removed and catastrophe after catastrophe hits the earth, it's described in Revelation that, a third of the fish, a third of the birds, and a third of the livestock, I think it says, will be killed. And I had a sudden realization that this is a message to three groups of people. This is God talking to, this is God talking to everybody, obviously, but the 1/3 here is a reference to a third of the angels, right? Falling, dying spiritually. And so the third of these things being removed is going to be God calling out the Jews because of the Trinity. They did not accept Christ. 1/3. It'll be a message to the lukewarm Christians because they did not accept the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. 1/3 of the Trinity. It's also the only unforgivable sin, according to Jesus Christ. Blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. Saying it is not an entity that speaks and moves and acts. It is not an essence. It is not a power of God. It is not this woo-woo magic. It is an entity. And I need you to understand, it is the only unforgivable sin for a reason. And I've gotten so many downloads on that recently as well, but I'm not sure I'm going to do a video on it. I don't know if I have enough time left. Okay, so anyway, it'll be a message to the Jews because they didn't accept Christ. It'll be a message to the lukewarm Christians because they didn't accept the Spirit. And it'll be a message to atheists because they didn't accept God at all, which you can view as 1/3 of the Trinity. You can also view it as the entirety. But I think the symbolism that I'm trying to portray here is fairly clear. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. God is very interesting. And the more you dive into those numbers, especially in the end-time prophecies, the more amazing downloads that you will receive. If you approach it humbly, and you accept the Spirit, and you accept the Trinity. So, anyway, 1/3.